Welcome. Um, just getting ready to see my favorite magazine, one of my favorite magazines in the world, published in the United Kingdom. Most of the things done in United Kingdom are super fabulous. This one is called Cabana. It's issue 21 and it's only released once every half a year. This is spring summer. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Soy Francisco Medavog. I'm going to just started opening this book, and I wanted to share with you one of the most amazing magazines in the world. The magazine, it's always like a one of a kind. La revista siempre es como única. Although this type of magazines, well, Cabana, um, the cover of the magazine is always very different. This one, what they decided to do is they decided to cut the sides like a cord like this. See, that's like so like this issue is like the color is shocking fuchsia, and they did this because it's more of an original magazine. And so the fabric, the cover of the magazine is actually a piece of fabric. This is fabric right here. So basically it's just the fabric. They cut it really nice, and then it's like an original, more of an original book. These are some of the latest ads from Gucci. Beautiful colors. Rainbows. Prada. I love Misha Prada. I wasn't expecting to see fashion, because this magazine Cabana is more about sort of like home decor. The cover of the magazine always indicates what the issue is all going to be about, because this magazine is cut on like this, and the cover of the magazine is in fabric. um then it probably means that this magazine is going to be more like a fashion forward issue. It has the V, the zigzag, or the V, which is like 1970s. So but Cabana is more of home decor, something that you have in your house as on the coffee table. This magazine costs $45 in the United States, and they don't bring a lot of these magazines, so you have to go to a special store to get it. I got this magazine from the San Diego Hillcrest newsstand, which they carry a lot of the fashion magazines. So we're looking at Chanel, Miu Miu, Tiffany's, and Cartier. Beautiful. Valentino. That's a beautiful dress. Valentino Caravani. Very interesting. So moving on up, folks. It's looking very fashionable indeed. We're glazing through um, the pages of the latest Cabana Spring Summer Edition, La Residencia, a Belmont hotel in Mallorca. Hmm. This is a beautiful, this page right here is very heavy, and they probably paid a lot of money to have this done, those ads. Some of the ads on this magazine are more original than normal magazines. Ooh, look at that. Giorgio Armani. Well, happy birthday, Cabana. The power of an intuition. It was April of 2014 when the first issue came out during Salon de Mobile. 10 years isn't such a long time in the grand scheme of things, but it does feel like a lot in today's society where everything changes so quickly and the world feels quite different than the one we knew back then. Well, happy birthday, Cabana. 10 years, 21 issues. My birthday is next week as well. Like I said, this magazine is really nice. The pages, the fab so some pages are regular material. There's there and then when it becomes a designer like Ralph Lauren, who's he's more, a little bit more higher end. I don't know, in Britain, maybe in England, this is why he's more luxury, more luxury Ralph Lauren. But the pages for Ralph Lauren for this magazine are silky and very nice. So as the as the ads, the pages move on, it depends on the designer what they wanted to print. Also, they choose their own um, paper that they want to be printed on the magazine because the magazine is more like original. Um, so as you can see, there's a lot of fashion, and Martina Mondadori is the editor in chief of this fabulous magazine. I will be mentioning her name. A lot of beautiful photos. It has a lot of photography. See, this is what Cabana is all about. Look at all. I guess those were all the covers by Valentino. So, okay, so now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Valentino, this is Valentino's fabric from his collection. And so I guess they had Valentino work with Cabana. Like I said in the first of the video, I didn't know what I was going to be expecting. So now I'm learning that Valentino shows the fabric, and these are the prints of many of the Cabana prints. But to my knowledge, being a collector of couture of Valentino, these are the original prints from his first collections back in the 1960s. I really don't have to read a lot because I already know the history of the Valentino Empire. So, and I just want to continue to move on and show you more fabulous pages. So, see, this is what Cabana is all about. Cabana is all about, interior design more than fashion. Hey, Fate Boy, how are you? Um, I'm doing great, thank you. I'm looking at this fabulous fashion magazine. It's not a fashion magazine, it's like a home decor magazine. It's very unique. It's kind of like Visionaires, but for the home. And then it has great stories and interviews. Look at this fabulous chair. Oh my god. And it has see, it has like great stories if people like to read. The page, the paper of the pages have become now a little bit more different, not so shiny, but it will probably change in a couple of minutes into another type of a paper. This is um, a beautiful design right now. I feel like because it has the edges right here, these are all interviews of some interior designers in their projects, and the stories that continue to evolve. These are probably a family of rare books. Margot Fortuny spent a day perusing antique books in Madrid with a family of booksellers. How fabulous. And it has little stories of people, like I said. I highly recommend that if you have um, a beautiful home and you have people coming into your house, this is a great coffee book because it has a lot of fashion. This issue especially. We are looking at Cabana. Look at that, which is a luxury magazine. Um, it has great stories, as you can see. It's very really there's a lot of reading in here. So if you like to read stories about people um, who are decorators, interior designers, anything that has to do with the home, the decor of the home. Now, here, a journey through timeless and intimate places, spaces, and decorative arts stories. Now, the magazine has changed from different types of papers. Now we're going into a glossy paper, like really cool, because and then it has all the photographs that they did. And now this is sort of like a story of a place that has beautiful art, and this is what Cabana is all about. I've never been to the Orient. Um, my family just came back from Japan, from Tokyo, and they really loved it. They thought it was very cheap, very inexpensive. If you live in California, Japan, Tokyo, Japan is very inexpensive. Um, this is a beautiful book, as you can see. So like it just moved on. So now it's photographs, lots of photographs of the Orient. My friend collects Asian artifacts, antiquities dating back to the Middle Ages, and he just acquired something like this with more hands. This is really nice. Something like possibly like this. And now the pages have changed. Now it's more like a regular magazine because it depends on the photographs how they would probably want the layout. It is very well thought after. So like I said when I started this video, that this magazine is more about home decor in places and less fashion, but fashion comes with the arts as well. This is really beautiful. It's very eclectic. It is really nice, but I don't think I would want to live there because I do like materialistic things, but I feel like that time in my life was when I was in my 20s and 30s, and so I no longer want a lot of things. I'm trying to get rid of things, not really, but um, you know, only the necessity things, because I already have a lot of things like this in my life. I don't need anymore, but I do love cooking. And at one point, when I had my own house, my little house, I used to, it was like a cottage place. My whole kitchen was 1930s, Art Deco, 1930s. Everything was jadeite green glass. And I still have all my jadeite, over 700 pieces. Some of them were only made one or twice. Anyways, that's another video. But this is what this magazine is all about. More like interior design, uniqueness. Welcome to my video chat. I'm looking at this fabulous magazine called Cabana. It's printed in the United Kingdom. It's an original, more of a like a little bit of more of a high-end avant-garde um magazine. Now they're getting into the fashions, and it could be Valentino. This is the atelier where they do all the haute couture. Yes, it is Valentino, see? I was right. I don't even have to see it, I just know. Look at the sketches. How fabulous. Well, this is really exciting that I get to share this magazine that a lot of people cannot get it in the world. It's very hard to find, and it's very costly. And now this the pages have changed, and now see it looks really cool because the middle is glossy but not the sides. And this is what the magazine is all about. It is a beautiful magazine. Look at this. Wow. Well, I promise that I won't bore you because I actually have to 10 more minutes on this video. So I'll move the pages quickly because I want to see the whole video is showcasing this entire amazing book that has beautiful photographs. It is a magazine called Cabana, printed in the United Kingdom. And the cover of the magazine is fabric done by Valentino. It's an actual fabric, and then they cut the sides really cool. And it's called Cabana, and this is done by Valentino, the House of Valentino in Rome or in Milan, somewhere in Italy. They have really great photographs. This is really a beautiful magazine that I highly recommend anybody gets. They only print it out every 6 months. This is my first time doing this video, but I could have been doing this video since they started the magazine 10 years ago, because this is issue 21 and I have seen every issue since issue number 1. Um, and they're celebrating 10 years. They only print it out every 6 months. So we're looking at spring, summer, and then fall, winter changes. The fall, winter, we don't know what they're gonna have, but the magazine itself is really beautiful. It has a lot of photographs of different types of homes, and it depends. Um, the title of the magazine or the design of the magazine, it's always catering to what's going to be inside. So now that I'm talking a lot, and now that I saw that it was Valentino who did the cover, and now there were some clothing of the Valentino atelier, the couture, it's giving me a vibe that the whole magazine could be of places in Italy, except for the photo shoot that we saw. See Martina Mandadori and Ralph Lauren gallop across the many worlds of his imagination. Oh, look, so I guess, oh, wow, look at this. So inside the magazine, this is also like what the magazine is all about. So, you know, it has beautiful photographs, and then suddenly it'll have something like this. Like, this is very original. So, and it has a little book of Ralph Lauren. It's probably tells you a story. I love everything Ralph Lauren, by the way. This is really nice. These are things found in his house, of course. This is probably one of his many ranches. Now, I think that the Laurens married into the Bushes, so now they're one of the most wealthiest families in the entire world, because both of them got married, I think, and they have children. Anyways, that's another long story. Um, Now this one right here, it says Ribbons of Time, Les Olivats and their storied textiles. So I guess these are ribbons, different types of ribbons, possibly from the Victorian era, like Baroque, the Renaissance. This is definitely 1700s right here. This is very Marie Antoinette, the Edwardians. Look at this. Oh my God. I recently acquired a book, an antique book that had textiles. So the whole book is on textiles, and the whole book, when you open it, it has the textiles. And I think that some of the fabrics in the book are not necessarily of that era from the 1940s. I think it probably dates back to the Victorian era, and I want to share that book very soon. So, we are looking at Cabana. Just in case you missed the book, it is only available in certain places around the world with limited copies, possibly maybe 1 to 3 issues per state or per county. So basically, like San Francisco would probably get three, Los Angeles would get three, or maybe 10, it depends. And then San Diego probably just gets three because we're the only ones. My friend is the only one who carries this magazine in his bookstore. So, like I said, this book magazine, it's very cool. It has a lot of photographs, and it's called Cabana. They're celebrating their 10th year. It is published only every 6 months, and this is the spring summer 2024 edition. It is a beautiful coffee book, and I'm hoping that I don't get in trouble with the company for showing the whole magazine on this video, because I'm almost at the end. So, and I've been on this video for 30 minutes. Um, Anyways, so if you have somebody coming over at your house and you want them to to leave you alone for a while, you know that if they're glazing through this magazine, they'll probably, and they have a lot of stories, they'll probably could be entertained at least for 1 hour and be very inspired by the way of life, the life that some of us and some of us do not have or are part of, and this is why they have this magazine. I'm almost to the end of the magazine. Please like this video or subscribe, because this is what I'm all about. Art, fashion, music, and just a little bit of 1% of politics. We don't want to talk about politics too much on my channel. It's always been about fashion, art, um, like just me, I guess. But this is a really great book. As you can see, look at the edges of this book. They're very original. This is a beautiful garden. Oh my God. Look, it's the Garden of Eden. Look at all those roses. How exciting. Archival house, impressions of lives and centuries. So I guess, I don't know if they are saving the best for last, because I'm almost done with the magazine. This is a really great home of sort of like a mansion, probably. I've never been, obviously I've been to castles. I've been to castles like in England. I've been to Buckingham Palace. I've been to castles in Mexico City, Castillo de Chapultepec, in Austria, Vienna, in Spain. But I've never been to a house, a castle that is actually a house and not a hotel. But I know somebody in England who's from not the monarchy, but their high society. In This person lives in a mansion, and I got to meet him on the internet because I am a collector of Jean-Paul Gaultier from Paris. I have a large collection of haute couture from Jean-Paul Gaultier, and he also collects Jean-Paul Gaultier, and that's how we became friends. But I haven't been to England yet. I haven't been to London in a while, and my next visit to England will probably be at either Jean Paul Gaultier's um, archival house in Paris, so I can see some of the couture pieces. They already know who I am. And or I will go to London and stay at a fabulous house and make a live video. Why not? Saludos, Stevenson. Saludos, saludos. Pues ya terminé la revista de Cabana. So I'm done with the magazine. So I can't believe that it took me 35 minutes almost to look at this fabulous magazine called Cabana with the cover of Valentino. Esta revista está diseñada por la casa de Valentino. En the front page, la portada de enfrente es tela original de la casa de Valentino. Y esta revista cuesta $45, pero nomás las traen pocas copias porque está hecha en Inglaterra. And it's cut really cool on the sides, as you can see. Look at this. Anyways. So you know how much I love fashion? You know how much I love fashion? Let me show you guys something. Well, I'm here at one of my storages where I have all my couture. These are some of my pieces. These are all like Art Deco, 1930s luxury pieces. This is an antique kimono. Look at this. It's all embroidered. This is beautiful. Look at that. This one right here is a 1930s cape with the hood. It's like totally 1930s, made in Hollywood land. But look, these are my Christmas trees. Because you know what? Christmas is coming. And so these are like my Christmas trees. And what I started to do instead of this year, I'm going to start getting all the jewelry out for my grandmas and my 100 years of antiquities. Look, this is all original jewelry. And the Christmas trees are going to be with jewelry from the Victorian era, like all jewelry. And it actually looks really great when it has light, because this is basically all going to be rhinestones. This is going to be my luxury rhinestoned Christmas trees that were inside Bloomingdale's, and I got them as gifts many years ago, and I own a couple of them. Anyways, folks, look at my my fabulous elephant and my drawing, because I was bored. Don't forget to drink your favorite water, Medavog, which is me, at your local dealerships. It's only $30 a bottle. Anyways, hoping everybody's having a fabulous day. Say goodbye to Santa. Goodbye.